Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. While the dogs are having a good old snore, what we're going to do in today's video is get this wall sorted and prepped. I've just had a look at the paint situation because I thought we still had plenty of this grey paint from when we painted this wall. Which literally every room in the house is this light grey colour, the hall, everywhere is this light grey colour except this room, which is still white. But I was going to go for the dark grey on this wall for like the contrast of these walls and then obviously have everything on it. However, there isn't actually enough left to do a full wall. We used most of it when we done that wall, so now I'm going to have to go buy some paint, which isn't in my budget. So if you guys could like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. That would help me cover the costs, and if you want to subscribe to Patreon, go do that because that will also help. Anyways, it's currently Sunday, shops are shutting soon, so I'm not going to be able to get it today. Tomorrow everywhere is shut because of the Queen's funeral, so it's going to have to be Tuesday. So in that time, we will prep this wall, get it all sorted and ready for paint, know what we're going to actually be doing. But yeah, let's just start cracking on. What you got? What you got? What you got? Keep moving, keep moving. And just bring them over. Also, Stan managed to make it upstairs. Yay! Hi Stan, you like getting better? That's good. Good boy. Apart from the wall itself, what I was actually going to do is use this space under here for like shelves and storage, get rid of the dog beds, and build like a dog corner here, like in this whole corner, like beds and comfy stuff, maybe like a little heater or whatever, just in this corner. And then from a streaming setup, have like a little camera, and we could have like a pug cam. So like when I'm streaming and they're just like sleeping in this corner, because obviously I'll get rid of these beds so they'll only sleep in that corner. Then I could have a little pug cam so you could watch them sleeping while I'm just doing gaming or whatever. And they could see you, and they could see us having a little snooze. Yeah, yeah. Because at the moment the bounce between there and there and there, so I can't really have like a stationary camera. What if I like made a little area here? So that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be good. One day we'll get the drone out. You can't settle, can you? So it's just a whole load of nothing really, just a few camera bags, cameras. Hello. Ah, these are your trackers. We never got around to using these. We'll have to do a video on these as well. Why do you want them? It's alright, I know where you've taken them because I can track them. No. You give me a hand, can you reach up there and get them down for me? Can you? Please? Please! Twenty-two 22 holes in one wall for 2 shelves. I completely forgot because they were meant to be floating shelves, but floating shelves are a waste of money and they're just bent and everything was sliding off, so I had to put the things on to keep them level. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come in. Day 2. Now I've got a funny feeling we're not going to get this done this week, so this might have to be a 2-parter. Anyways, last night, as you probably have seen, we got all the holes filled in, we got them all sanded down so they're nice and smooth. We've made an absolute mess. We brought some paint up today. Hiya boys, why you get yourself in your bed? Okay, just eat my fingers instead. Good boy. So I've got some white paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over these bits, get them white, so then the paint that we put over the top covers nicely, and same with the kind of grease. But where these grease stains are, I'll paint them white as well so the other paint doesn't stick on them weird, so it sticks on the white. Now, I could ideally do with painting all the walls in here, because this hasn't been painted since we moved in, and because it was like a new build, it's like really chalky, dusty kind of spray-on paint they use. It's not like proper paint, so like when you paint over the top of it, it just like sucks it in. It's awful. And also it's like super hard to clean. You can't like wet it, it just takes it all off. It is just dreadful. The only problem is now, because we've got this, the foam on the wall here, it's going to be very hard to paint kind of next to it without just stopping kind of here. And obviously we can't take this off because it's stuck to the wall. So we'll just stick this wall. These now are going to need moved because obviously they're not central to the wall. They were central to the shelves, but now they're going to have to move across, so they're central to the wall. But it could all do with being changed anyways. But for now, we kind of touch the little patchy bits up with white, and then we'll decide on the grey paint. I've got this here and this here. Now these are two different colours, as you can see, natural slate, warm pewter. They're two different greys, and this wall here I think is the warm pewter, and then this wall and the hall is a natural slate. I definitely know this is natural slate because this is durable paint. Because I don't know whether you can see on the wall here, that's all dog scratches from when they want to go out. But it's really good and durable, so it doesn't actually scratch off, so actually, really good choice. Plus it's easy wipe down, some of the dogs come here and they're wet and they shake from a walk and stuff. You can just give it a brush and a clean. It's good paint, it is good paint. I'm not sponsored, I wish I was, but go on. There definitely isn't enough of that for a wall. I'm going to have to get a full tin anyways, but I might just test these ones out and see what they kind of look like against the wall. I do want the darker one, but I might go even darker. Tell me you've got in the paint without telling me you've got in the paint. Why have you got a tiger stripe? Why have you got a tiger stripe? You little rascal. So all the marks pretty much gone, but you can see how much whiter that paint actually is compared to the wall behind it, because it's not pristine white. But when we cover it with grey paint, hopefully it'll cover just everything okay. Anyways, the door, let's explain the door. So this room, very small. Upstairs, very warm. Room with computers in, also very warm. Very small room, very warm. Wind comes from this direction, so opening that window does absolutely nothing. No air comes in. So me and the boys are sat here. If I wanted my full backdrop out, obviously I can't have the door open, so I'd have to shut the door. Shutting the door means it's just going to boil in here, so I need to leave the door open, which means I always have. So I decided I would just take the door off, and it kind of opens it up completely. Now the only reason I'd need the door is if somebody else was in the house and I was streaming and I didn't want to hear them, or they didn't want to hear me. However, it's just us, and it's going to be us for a little while. It is, it's going to be just us for quite some time. So bye door. Now ideally I would just put the door on the other side, but I'm going to have to get like a thin piece of wood just to kind of build the gap up, and then just switch these to this side. I thought about it, I thought it logically, I was like, well, I can put it on the other side, but I don't need to like now, but I will in the future if that needs to be a thing. Where do I store the door now I've took it off? Because now I've got a door to store somewhere, and well, it's kind of big. So that nice clean downstairs bathroom, well, it's going to get a door in it. I might, with the paint I get for that room, I might then paint this as well and get it like a proper dark grey, so it's, because it's a bit like, it's got like a bluey green tinge to it, like it's not fully grey, and I don't know, you can see it's kind of a bit greeny, a bit bluey, like this is grey, white, and then that's, like you can, grey's an awful colour, it just is, grey, you'd think grey is grey, but grey's not grey, grey can be blue, grey can be green, ugh. Ugh. So we will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Boom! You're done now. Blood clot. Yeah. Wah. Bah. Hello. Hello. Okay. Please like the video because that paint cost me £30 and I just don't have £30 to spend, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this wall after I painted it. Anyways, we made a bit of a boo-boo. It's too late in the week now, so we're not going to get the rest of this done this video. I still need to clear the other room out to get that wall ready for paint as well, because I'm going to have to do them both in one go, because I've only got like one paint tray, one roller, so I'm going to have to do them basically together, because I'm not buying a second roller. That's like a couple of pounds. Don't have a couple of pounds. But yeah, as I said, I want to pick kind of videos up and do some more things, but as it stands, this room needs sorted like immediately. But also I have my own project ongoing, which I will let you guys in on later down the line, but I need to kind of get a lot of things done previously, and I can't like film it all because it's just, but as you can see on my computer here, I've got one thing that I'm doing, that one thing, it's gonna take a long time. Like a lot of my spare time, which is what I didn't realise I'd spent so much time doing this week, which is why it's Wednesday today, work Thursday, Friday, this uploads Saturday, so I need to finish the video today, so I can't start painting because I've got the video to edit. It's just going to be one of the things. So what we'll do next week is we'll get this wall painted. We'll also get this wall painted. Hopefully this only takes one coat, but I bought like the big tin of paint in case it needs two, if it doesn't cover quite well. But obviously we're going to have to get all this off the wall, get this moved out, get that moved. Get that painted. We'll try and put some stuff on the wall, but I think we're going to have to go kind of very bare minimum for this wall for now. I might even like pull that plant in and just kind of just to fill it for now, because things to hang things on walls aren't cheap, and we can't just blue tack it all because there's some heavy stuff we want to put on there, so I don't know what I'm going to do. We can leave it kind of bare, and then the desk, obviously I'm going to sort it all out and get all the streaming set up, put together. The majority of it's already here, but it just needs some things wiggled around, and obviously these drawers sorted so we can get kind of all of this in there. Now I could have just kept that unit, but the reason I actually wanted to get rid of it is, as you can see, it came to there, which meant the chair, you don't get much kind of, you can't, it's very tight to get in there, whereas now there's quite a bit of like, quite far around the room, so if I get a bit animated and we're going to be banging into things, obviously just got to be careful of what I hang on the wall, don't want it to bang into it. But then I can put my green screen up here if I need to do that. It's hard to sit and work in an environment that's like really messy, it just is. So once it's all kind of clean and tidy, we should be good to go. And I just hate the house being a mess as well, like going to work and coming back and it being like this. It's horrible, hate it. So we're gonna have to get it done ASAP. And then once I get this sorted, there'll be plenty of spare time to do other things. So part 2 next week, unless we do something way more interesting in the meantime, and then part 2 will be the week after, but I'm sure it will be next week. So like, comment and subscribe as always, and we will see you guys in part 2. Peace out.